Special ed teachers, have you ever hated a student? I used to teach a girl named Chloe, and to this day, I still flinch when I hear her name. She wasn't loud or violent like some of the other kids. In fact, she was the quietest in my class. Barely spoke above a whisper. Always sat in the same chair, hands folded, eyes down. She didn't run or throw fits or scream, but somehow she still managed to make my job unbearable. If I so much as looked at her clipboard too long, she'd stop whatever she was doing and just freeze, staring at me like I was something dangerous. If I praised her for good behavior, she'd immediately undo it, knock her crayons off the table, or say something weird to another student until she got sent to the quiet zone. She hated when I stood behind her, hated when I said her name, hated when I called on her even to answer yes or no questions. I started to feel like I was the problem. I tried bringing her stickers, giving her first choice at art supplies, offering extra time on iPad games. It didn't matter. The better I treated her, the worse it got. There was a day during story time when I caught her tracing something onto the back of her hand with a pencil. Just shapes. Over and over. Tiny squares, a line, another square. I asked her what it was. She dropped the pencil and didn't answer. Later that week, her aide said she found Chloe hiding under the table during recess, sobbing. When asked why, she said, "I don't want to be the good girl anymore. They always pick the good girl." The words didn't make sense to me. I thought maybe she was misquoting something from TV, until a parent-teacher meeting a few days later connected everything. Her grandfather showed up instead of her mom, said her mom was handling things, wouldn't elaborate. When I gently asked if there was anything we should know to best support Chloe, any routines, triggers, sensitivities, he sighed and stared out the window for a long time before saying, "Don't give her special treatment. She doesn't trust it anymore." That confused me even more. Isn't that what we were supposed to do? Build trust with kindness? The school counselor asked if they were comfortable sharing more, and that's when he said, "She was always the quiet one, never got in trouble." So when the new reading tutor started offering her little rewards, no one thought anything of it. He didn't name the tutor, didn't need to. You could see it in his eyes. Whatever had happened had left a permanent shape inside that little girl. Her mom didn't find out until the notebook. Apparently, Chloe had started writing "bad girl" over and over in a spiral-bound notebook they kept for practicing letters. When her mom asked why she wrote that, Chloe said, "Because if I'm bad, they won't like me." That sentence gutted me. She wasn't being difficult because she didn't want to behave. She was protecting herself from being liked. I felt this cold, sharp guilt settle in my chest. I had spent months trying to be the nice teacher, the one who could win her over. But in Chloe's world, attention didn't mean safety. It meant risk. It meant something was coming. After that, I stopped praising her in front of the class. I stopped crouching beside her desk. I started giving her space. Not because I gave up, but because I finally understood what space meant to her. One day near the end of the year, she walked past my desk and paused. Didn't say anything, just held out a folded paper heart she'd made from a sticky note. Inside it said nothing, just a crayon drawing of a cloud with a smile. She never gave me another one. Never really spoke to me after that, but I still keep that heart in my desk drawer.